Good evening. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News from Luna Lending. A look at upcoming town budgets shows where local towns are putting their priorities next year. Frisco's biggest spend is $25.5 million on what it calls quality core services, water, roads, and wages. Silverthorne gets started on a $27 million rec center expansion, spending $1.6 million on design next year. Dillon is giving employees a 4% raise and hiring new short-term rental staff. Wages there are more than one-third of Dillon's budget. The new town of Keystone is looking to spend $750,000 on renting cops from Dillon. Keystone is still without a police force of its own. Breckenridge is budgeting for open space and parks on the McCain property just north of Airport Road. Future plans there call for more housing and maybe a school. Pleading their case in Silverthorne tonight are two business owners who accuse the town of hating small business. One was denied a new barbershop because of parking code. The other is next door and not complying with a special permit. The town itself says that barbershop is actually a better fit for the zoning there at the corner of Annie Road and Highway 9. Building Hope is hosting the free Walk with Hope event at Summit Middle School this Sunday. Meet your neighbors while taking laps around the middle school track, all in memory of loved ones we have lost to suicide. The Walk with Hope is from 9 to 10 a.m. this Sunday. All are welcome. Right after is a presentation with suicide survivor and grief specialist Jay Valusic. This week on the State of Summit, we hear from both sides of a heated special election in Dillon October 1st. For the first time ever, residents will approve or deny a project already approved by Town Council. More than 200 Lakeview condos with retail, restaurants, a public park, and a tower. Giving the pitch for the project is Jesse Graywall with Detroit developer Porritt Group.
Create public space, protect the views of our neighbors, and also generate a lot of tax revenue to complete a lot of projects that the town really needs.
Leading the referendum against it is Luis Scavera, a former mayor of Dillon and husband of sitting mayor Carolyn Scavera.
Dillon does need something of a facelift, but to me, the more sustainable and organic approach would be what you'd describe as a spark. And I think what we are talking about now is more of the blowtorch approach.
Jake Porritt, principal at the Porritt Group, says this project is Dillon's best option. The other option is just another private condo complex.
In terms of revenue to us, they're basically the same. We have no economic incentive to fight for one or the other. The reason we're fighting for the PUD is because it's better for the town, and our objectives with the town and the creation of this tax program.
Scavera says this vote should not be confused with Porritt's other plans. Porritt Group does not own any property in town except the old Uptown 240.
At this time, we are talking about the PUD that has been approved for the Best Western footprint, and we have to focus on that.
Porritt believes emotion has clouded judgment on this. He's even received death threats.
The division that's happened as a result of this is unfortunate because we love Dillon. We love the opportunity in Dillon.
Scavera does not condone emotional outbursts. He believes this referendum is the right way of approaching the wrong project.
I don't think that 5 council members really considered the public's reaction at all. I think they'd made up their mind that this is the direction that we needed to go.
Dillon votes October 1st. A yes vote approves the project as it is today. A no vote sends Porritt back to the drawing board. Tune in again next week for the State of Summit on Krystal 93. Local fire danger remains high today in Summit. Still no fire restrictions. And in sports, the Rockies are playing the Tigers right now in Detroit. Phil Lindemann, Krystal 93 News.